What's up, everyone? This is Mix with,
Mike's
and we're here to talk
politics
and some other shit.
talk some bullshit.
Yeah, for real. So, I just want to let everybody know I fucking love my life. I will never, ever kill myself because the shit you hear today, people might think I might wind up killing myself, but I won't. I love my life, and for anybody that thinks I will kill myself, just to let you know.
I second that notion.
So basically, you probably already know what we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about Zionists in Israel and how they've occupied this country. This is Trevor,
Good evening.
and I'm Michael, and Fafo if you want. So Trevor, in your opinion, when did this Zionist movement really start crippling this American government?
As long as I can remember. As long as I've been on this earth, I know that. They say the whole thing started in 1947-ish, right?
Yeah, 46, 47.
When they invaded and, took over that land. And as far as our government is concerned, like I say, as far as I can remember, they've controlled every aspect of our society.
Yeah.
From our politics to our media to our entertainment industry, they've taken control of all of it. And I think it's debatable as to whether or not they actually control it, or if it's factions of our government controlling them and making it look as though they're controlling us.
I have something for you to go over. So you know Nixon, obviously, right? You know JFK, the first Irish Catholic president. So this is the thing I say about, I used to be on a long run saying that the Bushes killed JFK. Then I read the FBI files, right? They put it on the internet. You can read it 1,200 times in the FBI files. They say that Israel has a part of it. There is a reason. And basically they say because, one, JFK didn't want Israel to get nukes. But two, he wanted to recognize Palestine as its own state, right? So he had a notion, it's just like a funny occurrence. He sent a letter to Israel saying, I'm going to recognize Palestine. I don't want you having bombs and whatever. After 48 hours after Israel got that letter, JFK's dead. Nixon wanted to recognize Palestine as a state. He wanted fucking AIPAC to register as a foreign body, right? And we all, fucking Watergate happens, right? And basically, the FBI comes out and says Watergate was a setup, basically, for Nixon. So it's one thing, that might be shit luck. Two things, all right, you guys might be the problem. And then bang, Charlie Kirk, right? This motherfucker basically, we've seen the text messages. We've seen this motherfucker saying that Israel's bullying him. He feared for his life from Israel. This motherfucker sends these text messages out 32 hours later. This guy's dead.
I don't know. The Kirk thing, I tend to lean towards the side of he may not even really be dead.
Bro,
let's jump off by saying that. I'm, maybe that's just my conspiracy mind, but I'm thinking that he's.
Some people say that because he was so afraid of his being killed that he did fake his death. But I would have to look more into that aspect of it. I basically know Israel want that motherfucker dead. And I've watched so many videos on Secret Service and fucking Special Forces snipers saying if he got hit with a 30-06 in his neck, he would not have a head.
Yeah.
Yes. They're like that little pinhole fucking thing. And then, we saw those videos of Israel killing people with fucking beepers and cell phones.
Right.
So, come on.
Yeah, there's the exploding mic theory.
Which, when I watch videos, bro, that shit looks fucking kind of crazy. It looks like, his mic does look like it exploded.
See, I'm of the opinion that everything is a psyop. Everything that's put out there is one form of a psyop or another. And like I said, I've gotten to a point I can't even pay attention to a lot of it anymore. Where they're just hitting us from every single angle. Where I think Candace is onto a lot of good stuff when she's coming up with all these theories. But it's like, again, how deeply is she involved in it all? That's
I think she's on the outs.
yeah.
I think the only if the Charlie Kirk thing wasn't so fresh, you know what I mean? How fresh it is, like, because you can't just knock off Charlie, right? And then knock off Candace. You know what I mean? Then it's just like, then you're starting to like start a revolution. Then motherfuckers are gonna really like. Now I'm not saying that there's a difference between me with like Jewish people and Zionists, right? But like if you knock off Candace Owens, now she has such a following, and then you add Charlie's following, then you're gonna really start seeing people get hurt. Because now you're really like, I mean, we feel under attack with the Charlie thing, but now you kill Candace, who's a voice of many people, right? Now we're really feeling under attack because now you're just knocking off our voices, right? You're gonna start seeing some good old boys fucking go to like temples, and it's gonna be a real problem.
Well, that's what I mean by the psyop thing. Is I strongly believe. I mean, look at right after, whether he was assassinated or not. Right after Charlie Kirk, it's like you had all of this rhetoric from both sides of the political aisle saying, calling for. There was a lot of calling for violence on both sides of it, and
You didn't see much though.
I put both sides in quotes because I don't really buy into this whole left-right political
Ideology,
system that we have in place in this country, and
No, they're both the same side to me.
People have just been so heavily propagandized by all of it that we that they're getting to that point of doing extremely extremism, violence, and pushing to and I think the powers that be, the people who run the media, and I think they're hoping for it. I think they want the divide, especially here in America, where they see us being a free people, free, if you want to call it that. And they really don't want that. They really want control from every aspect, and this is the way that they found to do it.
The objective of freedom is that no one's ever really free when you really think about it, because we are a slave to something, rather it be work, money, time, whatever. But the point is, like what you're saying is, it benefits the powers to be to keep us divided. But every American, we're more alike than the government wants us to see. Like, they want us to, like, if the Democrats lose the election, they want us to be so angry, and I'm not a Democrat, I'm just saying, they want Democrats to be so angry that they're blindly, like, attacking the other side while they get to slip their agenda in. And it's like, bro, like, I'm going to go back to AIPAC. AIPAC pays 50% of the Republican Party, right? And they also pay 50% of the Democrat Party. Why does that make sense? No? Why are you gambling? If you have your own real ideology, why are you playing both sides of the fence? Because you want to keep us divided, right? And Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? That's her fucking name. I think this bitch is taking the red pill, and she sees it. She sees, like, this should be America first. Like, she basically said, I don't hate Democrats. She's like, I don't agree with them. She's like, but, like, I want to move forth in this country. And what's the fucking retarded guy? that's the senator for Pennsylvania. He's fucking retarded. I mean, I like him because he basically said the same shit too. He's like, bro, I'm not about. He's like, I'm a Democrat, but like, it's America first for me. Like, and that's what those are the. We need more. Even though I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is crazy sometimes, but we need more people like that in our Senate, in our House of Representatives, because these are people that can't really be bought. You know what I mean? I have the list of AIPAC donors, like people that take money. Like these motherfuckers, they're shelling out like basically almost $90 million a month paying off senators and councilmen. You know what I'm saying? And why would they be doing that? And it's because they want to push their agenda because they know that they need votes from both sides to get shit passed. And they need things from like they're the ones flooding the streets with illegal immigrants, but they're also the ones making protests, paying for protests against illegal immigrants, right? They're the ones, when you look at the money is coming from AIPAC to pay for the Black Lives Matter movement, right? But they're also paying for Back the Blue movement. Well, they're paying for us.
You know, people talk about George Soros and these other people, the Koch brothers, and they're all part of it. They're all putting the same money, like you said, into these politicians who are just working to keep us divided.
Yeah. And why is that?
So what do we have here? AIPAC. I think it's almost every single member of Congress and the Senate.
No, I have the numbers. It's literally like 50-50. It's almost it
was just about every single member. There's like 4 or 5 members that are not.
That's insanity. Our Congress is occupied by a foreign nation, bro. Mm-hmm. Literally, and you can't tell me, bro, that they're not. Like, our government was shut down, but we're still sending $400 million a month to Israel. Mm-hmm. Like, our soldiers can't get paid, but Israel can still have free healthcare, free fucking school, right? Fucking 40% of Israel don't even work. They get paid off they get allowances off of the American taxpayers. How insane as a nation that we're allowing this to happen. And if you say because they're God's chosen people, you're fucking retarded and your mother should have swallowed you. Because when Jesus went, I'm going biblical on my man right here, but when Jesus went to the temple and those Zionists were fucking gambling and they were taking bonds and they were living by the dollar, Jesus said, "You're not my people. You are of the church of Satan. You are no longer God's chosen people." That's what fucking Jesus said in our Bible. And BB said just the other day, and if you're a Catholic and you think that Israel and Zionists are your friends, BB said the next war I will start is in Rome, and this time we will win. What is that about? What is that about? That's about he wants to, after he depletes the Muslims, he's going to go after the Catholics. Oh, and he's not even hiding it. Don't talk about my faith, bro. I am
their own corruption going on, and
bro, we do.
These.
But I'd rather be controlled by the Catholics. No offense, because I am Catholic. So,
I think I think you're right in the sense that it's all of these powers fighting for control, and like I said, the Catholic Church in their own way is...
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Catholic Church is a controlling entity. It's one of the richest entities in the world. But like, you haven't seen the Catholic Church lately. Maybe 200 years ago, they were really into politics. But now they're more into like, I don't even know. Like, the Catholic Church hasn't done too many moves lately, but it is I think it's technically the second biggest religion in the world. There's billions of us, but I think there's more Muslims, right? I think Muslims are the bigger religion. We're about to check that out. I'm not so sure.
We have these devices in our pockets that can lead to all the information in the world.
Stop using Chat GPT. Chat GPT has just been bought by Israel. Well, I don't think it's the least used of the AI, but like use Gronk, bro.
Christianity is the biggest religion.
Is it? All right, so
2.4 billion followers, followed by Islam.
All right. And then Judaism.
Is that Christianity, or I mean, I guess that when they refer to Christianity, they're referring to Catholicism.
Not really, because you got fucking 7-Day Vengeance, you got Baptists, you got fucking.
Well, I think that's what they mean. They're grouping it all.
Yeah, but we're not. I guess we're all the same. But those are some crazy 7-Day. Don't take offense if you're a 7-Day Vengeance, but you're fucking crazy. I don't give a fuck. You are a little bit. You think like fucking there's gonna be some star that's gonna hit the earth tomorrow or some shit. Like serious, like you're like sitting there waiting for it. Like remember those dudes that all killed themselves with the Nike sneakers?
Right, yeah.
They were 7-Day Vengeance, Heaven Gate. That's what they were called. Fucking crazy. I ain't fucking killing myself. That is, bro, if you're a Christian, that's the unforgivable sin. And you're gonna fucking kill yourself before a rock hits, let the rock fucking kill you. Fuck it.
It says here that Catholicism has 1.27 to
1.4 billion. And
worldwide.
with China converting to Catholicism, it's about to be the biggest religion in the world. But like, even if like, listen, I'm a Catholic, but like, I believe in like judging people on their character. I don't give a fuck if you're Muslim. I don't give a fuck if you're Jewish. Like, if you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yeah,
but
I think the religion aspect is another tool that they're using.
Yeah,
divided.
Sorry, I'm drinking beer, guys. But of course it is something to divide. But like, if like I'm a Catholic that like tries to live by what Jesus said, right? Whatever. But people that keep saying like Israel's the biggest fucking friend of Catholics, and I'm like, no, it's not. When you go there and you're a Catholic, they fucking spit at you. Right? And if you hit them, you're serving 20 years in an Israeli prison that ain't got no air conditioning in the fucking Middle East. And the only way you're getting out is if some politician fights for you. But if you're like a no-name motherfucker like me and him, we're going to be sitting in that jail for 20 years. Like, I would love to go to Jerusalem, but let one of them Zionists spit on me. I will fuck them up. Straight up.
Here's a side note. What an American thing to say. Your prison has no air conditioning.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to go there. I fucking hate the heat, bro.
Funny. I mean, when somebody is taken prisoner, whether for right or wrong reasons, like we have this outlook that they're supposed to be pampered,
bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm just saying. I just find it. I've just always found that to be a funny
yeah. I always find that funny too. Like this rapist fucking gets rights in prison. It's like fuck him. I don't give a fuck. I don't like pedophiles. They fucking protect them in prison. It's like no fucking let the fucking Aryan Brotherhood or the fucking MS-13 or whatever fucking gang rape him and beat the fuck out of him. Oh shit, I forgot to fucking put no interruptions on my phone, but that's all right. Fuck it. You're gonna hear some funny noises once in a while. Sorry, people. But this shit is like, yeah. I mean, fuck.
You're not that popular,
bro. Listen, I don't know. Ladies love me with my nice little mullet. But that shit is fucking nuts. I don't give a fuck what happens to a pedophile in prison. You know why? Because they're a fucking pedophile. They should fucking die. Oh, guess what country has the #1 pedophiles? Guess what? Guess what country?
Israel.
Yes. Bro, in the last 5 years, right? 300 pedophiles that were arrested in America flew to Israel with no charges. We can't even pursue them because of that fucking, what is that? Some fucking stupid shit that happened in 2001 and George Bush, he signed a bill. Like,
they have no extradition from Israel?
Not at no extradition, but like, if you get arrested and you fucking can claim Israel fucking background, you could go back to Israel. What kind of bullshit is that? You got all these fucking guys that are fucking touching little kids fucking flying to Israel. Tell me what a great country that is.
This is in New Jersey recently. A parent left a kid in the car. Child died, heat exhaustion. They arrested the parent. I believe it was a guy. He made bail the next morning, and he was immediately out of town. Immediately on a flight back to Israel.
See, that's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers, bro. In Florida, this guy, this ambassador, Israel's kid, fucking ran over a cop. Right, had an underage girl in his car, and got arrested. And the next day, that motherfucker was out to fucking Israel. So you tell me, these people are not being held at the same standard as regular people. They think they're above regular standards because they're God's chosen people, but 80% of them, the Zionists, don't even believe in God. So it's like, you're fucking satanic then. You're the fucking... You're saying you're God's chosen people. You don't believe in God, and you're fucking murdering women and children. Bro, they started riots in Israel because fucking the news got whiffed that they were raping the children captives.
Right.
And the fucking like sergeant or whatever said that they couldn't rape fucking the children anymore that were in captivity, the Palestinian children. The fucking soldiers rioted and said it's our right to rape children. That's fucking insanity.
It's very, very disturbing.
Bro, it is. It's disturbing. Bro, and that's what oh, boy. I wish they would fucking, first of all, spit at me. But second, I wish fucking they would come, like I said, I will not kill myself. But if you come and you miss, I'm not going to get you the short way. I will sit here with you for a few days. I got a back house. I'll lock you in this bitch. And I will fucking show your Zionist how real Americans go. I'll show you what Bubba in prison will do to you. All right? All right? You know what I'm saying? Fucking bullshit. It's like, and then like the older generation in America, even now they've been red pilled. They're like, wait a minute, this country's kind of like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my old lady's father, bro, hardcore old conservative, like, oh, they're our best friend. And then the last time I saw him, he was like, you know what? You're kind of right. They kind of suck. Like, they do nothing for us. They just take. Bro, there's a reason they were kicked out of 109 countries. 109. They're about to be kicked out of here. And they know they're about to kick out of here. That's why now they're infiltrating fucking India. And it's easy to infiltrate India with their propaganda because they're like, you hate Muslims? We hate Muslims. For real, right? They're like, hey, you want to kill them? We want to kill them too. But how about you kill the ones near us first? Then we'll work on the ones next to you.
And they'll do it all with our money.
No, it won't be our money anymore. They're going to do it with India's money. Which is technically our money because it's our companies over in India talking about fucking everybody that call. Like, I called the pharmacy at my job, and listen, I'm not going to do the accent because obviously that sounds racist, but like, you know, they sound like they're from India. You know, every time I call the pharmacy, like, I need this pill, they're like, you know, and then I can't understand what the fuck they're saying. I'm just like, send it. Yeah. Because they pay out the, what's that called? The, whatchamacallit, communications to India because those motherfuckers work for like $2 on the fucking $2 an hour.
Yeah. Well, this is all the stuff Trump was supposed to be stopping as well, you know? It's and he's proven himself to be just another shill for Israel as far as I'm concerned.
Bro, that's because I don't know what they got on Trump. They got something. Mm-hmm. You know, listen, Donald, I'm speaking to you as an American. I don't care if you suck Bill Clinton's dick. Just fucking keep this country. America first. Fucking fuck Israel. Fucking suck all the president dicks you want. There's a lot of OnlyFans girls that would love to suck American president dicks. So, you know what? You could be the number one OnlyFans. Fucking get those videos out there. People would pay money. He'd probably make $1 billion off of that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sure.
Bro, get that video. Say, Israel, show that video. Show me sucking Bill Clinton's fucking snob. Yo, you would make mad money And you know what? You could be like, hey, and then after that, you could go right on TV and say your fucking famous saying, Israel,
I think
you're fired.
I think his ego is just far too big to let something like that come out.
Bro,
No,
fuck.
obviously, that's probably not the case of whatever they have on him. But
Yo,
they got something.
apparently it is of him sucking
they've
Bill
got
Clinton's
something
dick.
on him. I mean, he's just taken a whole turn recently where.
Bro,
This whole America First thing was obvious bullshit.
I don't think it was bullshit. But I think, like everybody on this planet, yo, we fuck up. But it seems like people in power, they do disgusting fuck ups that they don't want nobody to know. Be it he let some fucking Russian prostitute piss on him, he sucked Bill Clinton's dick, he banged a 15-year-old. Who fucking knows? I don't know what it is, but I don't even, unless it's fucking the 15-year-old. Everything else I really don't give a fuck about. Honestly, no, seriously.
You're right.
Anything about, I don't care how embarrassing it might be. You let some fucking dude shit on your face. I don't care about that. Just fucking make sure my country is okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trump, wake up, bro. What's going to happen is you had all these people turned on the right side, and now everybody's going to look at you like, you know what? All the independents, because guess what? The majority of America are fucking independents. If you take all the right and all the left, and then you add all the independents, there's more independents than there is fucking right or left. So fucking wake up, bro.
Here's a good story out of
Why are you looking at big black dick?
Yeah. Here's a good story.
BBC. He's looking BBC right now. This fucking weirdo. We're doing a podcast and this guy's fucking.
Some footage was leaked of Israeli soldiers raping prisoners in their prison. The footage was leaked by their top lawyer in the country. They've now arrested the lawyer, and they're protesting her because she leaked this footage.
That's insane. Insane.
There's a long story behind it.
This woman is probably gonna get killed, right? She's probably gonna be killed. You're never gonna hear about her anymore because she did the right thing. Unless they were raping pedophile prisoners. All right, I get it. Got it. Those motherfuckers. But if they weren't pedophiles and they were just Palestinians that said fuck Israel, then you know what? Fucking bro. The shit is crazy.
It's yeah.
The shit is crazy what we look away from because of Israel. It's but
we turn a blind eye to all of it, I think it has to do with us mostly being just... The majority of American citizens do not care. We're too wrapped up in our whether it's our daily lives or staring into our phones, and, the majority of people just have no idea what is going on in the world around them. I found myself recently slipping into that, whether it's for whatever reasons. I've just found myself just turning a blind eye to it. I mean, it's easier to ignore it all. I think, in a sense, and people.
Of course, but you know what? For me, I couldn't do it. I'm a very proud. I'm American, obviously born in America, whatever. But I come from an Irish American background and very proud to be Irish. And it started to affect me to the point seeing these videos of these children and fucking, our people were genocided against. Y'all motherfuckers call it the famine. No, we had fucking food. England just said, nah, y'all motherfuckers can't eat it. Eat these rotten potatoes and die. So that's why we're here in the United States, is because of that. And then to see it being done on another people, it just hits me on another level. Nah, that's not even right. You can't be fucking, And then the thing about Charlie Kirk even said, like, you can't tell me that these motherfuckers they got into a state no bigger than New Jersey, and then at the border, you can't go 5 feet without seeing an IDF soldier with a fucking AK-47 or a fucking AR-15. And these motherfuckers snuck through, right? Were in this country for 7 hours. And nobody knew.
Nobody saw the flying golf carts.
Nobody fucking knew. And then they took him out. No, they used that as an excuse to fucking destroy and murder fucking individuals. And then you see all these videos of IDF soldiers fucking making bets on who can shoot the kid in the head first. And their fucking commanding officers in with them. Like, what the... Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, all right, I'm not even going to get on World War II, but if World War II happened how everybody says it happened, whatever, then you as a people that had that done against you, why would you do that to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, me as an Irishman, I do not want to see, I would never do that to another people.
Well, it's always Holocaust. How you know...
Yeah, but like that didn't even happen.
A lot of that is all debatable just as well.
That 6 million number, that's 6 million. I'm gonna say it. We're not gonna get canceled because no one fucking cares about us anyway. But that 6 million is a fucking lie. It's more like 290,000. I fucking can count. It's public information, you fucking tards, and you're liars. Like that's it. And then you just use that to go over there and genocide a people, basically. You're like, what moral standing do you have on that? And I'm not saying Jews. I'm saying Zionists, okay? Because there's mad cool Jewish people that are like, stop it. You have rabbis in the street like, I don't like Zionists or evil. Like you have people of their own people saying these people are fucking evil and like, we're not supposed to listen to these people's people. Like, if Trevor's brother told me Trevor is evil as fuck, you shouldn't hang out with him, he's a bad person, I'm going to fucking listen to Trevor's brother, right?
He might tell you that, by the way.
He might. He
might say that.
But you know, no.
I don't know, man.
No, your brother. Wanna shut the fuck up.
Like I said, I think we just need to take a step back in this country and really look at what we're allowing to be fed to us through the media, be fed through us through, you know, I think we have, in a sense, a lot of people are turning to, you know, alternate sources of information.
A lot of people are red-pilled.
A lot of people are red-pilled.
I feel like the majority of people under 45 have been red-pilled.
I think so.
And that is what has caused Israel to rethink their game plan with America, because they understand that there are people working, how hard they are working to corrupt our government. There are people out there right now working twice as hard to show it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think along with that red pill, I think a lot of people have been black pilled too.
What the fuck's black pill mean?
Meaning they're not seeing a way out of our mess, and you know, a sense of nihilism has come over people, and you know, I start feeling it myself sometimes. They've really you know, just said, all right, there's no way out of it. Let it just keep happening. You
know what the thing about it is? I'm not black pilled, because I feel like the one thing America has on most countries in the world is that the whole world is invested in this country. We are the number one consumers in the world. So they can't, if America falls, the world will fall for a long time. So I think that once I'm really gonna listen, I understand Hitler was a bad man. But what I'm going to say here is going to be very controversial, but I'm keeping it real because this is what you got to do. You gotta keep it real. So after Germany kicked the Zionists out, right? There's about a 6-month period where Nazi Germany looked like it was going to fail, right? But then their economy just fucking skyrocketed, right? And that's because they kicked out the inflation. They kicked out the, like, you couldn't, like, if you borrowed money from the bank, there was no high APR. There wasn't this. Like, so the people started thriving, right? So if you kick out the high interest bankers, which are Zionist, and you kick out the people running there, it's going to suck because they have their hands in every business and whatnot. But, like, as a people in this country, this surviving country, this country that was made in kicking ass, right? Will it be 6 months? Maybe. Will it be longer? Could be. But there will be a part when we're going to be thriving. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's just the way. Once people have, like, it's so sad for Gen Z because they have nothing to look forward to. You know what I mean? But once people have something to look forward to, they will work harder for it. I think that as a country, we made it too easy for our young generation to have excuses, right? But that time is over now. That time is over because you have these 29-year-old men that are sitting home with no girlfriend, no wives, nothing going on in their life. They don't even have a career or a job because they were told that you should only go after something that makes you happy. But they don't know what makes them happy. You know, because they were taught by the media that are controlled by who, that you should feel this certain way and do things this certain way. And guess what? That made them unattractive to females. So there's a whole generation of America that men are not mating, right?
Well, they've been bombarded with all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You know, all kinds of porn. There's number one probably where, you know, that's really, you know, these younger generations grew up with it being very accessible, and I think that's taken a big toll. I think, you know, again, like you said, they don't know what it is that makes them happy, and you know, they're
But
now,
they don't know what makes them happy because they were taught that the traditional things that make you happy won't really make you happy.
right.
But it is. The happiest thing in my life is when I come home from work and my daughter's sleeping in her bed, right? My old lady sleeping in her bed comfortable. My son's in his room sleeping comfortable, right? And I know the fruit of my labor has caused all that, right? But they try to teach a whole generation that that's not enough.
Right.
That's not enough. Why isn't that enough? That's enough for me. But the people that were pressing that issue, why were they pressing that issue? They want to keep American families divided because a strong family household is strong. It is a proven fact when you have a mother and a father in a household, those children do better in life. It's just a fact. So how do you fuck up the American youth? You teach women here, you don't need a man, right? And then you feminize men. Bro, and the feminized men unit started in fucking Berlin in 1924. Mm-hmm. And who was running Berlin in 1924?
Zionists.
Zionists.
Pre-Zionists.
No, they were still,
yeah, I guess they were.
They
Zionists,
were.
yeah.
They were the Talmud, whatever that fucking shit's called, was written. They were running that. Berlin was the capital before Hitler took over, right? It was the capital of pedophiles. It was the capital of gays and transgenders. It was the capital of feminine men, right? And guess how bad was Germany doing in the 1920s? It was basically a third world country. But people would fly in all over the world to fuck children, dress like women. No, they did. They fucking came all over the world because they knew they could get away with it there.
Right.
Right? Hitler gets into power. Like I said, Hitler's not a great person. But when he got into power, he fucking tosses that shit out. He burns all those books. And guess what happens? Like I said, yeah, after he kicked out the bankers and he kicked out the gays and the fucking transgender and the pedophiles, they took a dip. You know why? Because that's where all the money was in that. But then 6 months later, their economy soared, all right? Their people started mating. Everybody started getting houses. Everybody had something to thrive for, all right? So, and then today, the world's pedophile ring and the world's fucking, you know, transgender and gay shit, fucking Israel.
Yeah.
It's Israel. Today. Right now. Right now. There's mad pedophiles in Israel. Right now. Do we see a common denominator yet? Like, I am not fucking Albert Einstein, but I can see a pattern. Right? Why do we do this? What is the point of demasculating men?
Well, it just starts with ruining their societies.
Yes.
You know? It starts with, look at how we're telling people in this country we have to replace the population because people aren't having children, and you got to bring everybody else in from outside. Now you got even Trump on board saying all this, bringing, all the universities need Chinese people because the universities will fail now, and it's a collapse of civilization, and it's being pushed. And I think I think we have some rough seas ahead of us here, man. I think we have some rough seas. I think a lot of people are waking up to it, but I think we have some rough seas ahead of us before anything really before we really start to see some major changes.
We do, but we just gotta buck up and go through it. Like my favorite saying is, you could ask my daughter, you could ask my old lady. Buck up, Bucky. Like, you gotta be, like, what might come, because I don't know if it's guaranteed to come, but it'd be rough times. First of all, you better believe in your Second Amendment if it does happen. Second, you better fucking have, not being sexist or anything like that, but you better have a tough male in your household. Because anybody that wants to get something from someone else wants to get an easy target. And if you have a tough male or you have a male in the household that's strapped, whatever, those people are going to try to look for someone else. All right? And I feel like this proportion of society of what's happening is it was a whole game plan that kind of backfired in the Zionist face. Is it actually making so you have Gen Z, but Gen Alpha is tougher than Gen Z because they're red pilled. Like, these motherfuckers are growing up red pilled, and they're understanding, like, nah, man, that's not how it's supposed to be. You got, like, it's not fucking like, oh, what's better for the world? Like, you have this whole generation of Americans right now that's like, no, it's America first, right? They don't care about global warming. They don't care about what's happening in Sudan. They do think what's happened to the Palestinians is fucked up, but they
just want their tax dollars kept out of it more than anything.
Yeah, they do. You know what I mean?
That's the mindset I have.
And then you have a lot of young Christian men. Like, you know what? Why is that warlord in Nigeria driving tanks that has fucking the Israeli flag on it? That's genociding Christians, right? Mm-hmm. Like, no one's asking that question. Why do they're not even hiding it? Like, why do these tanks have the Israeli flag on it? I just want to let y'all know it's because Israel gave them the tanks to murder the Christians. Just want to let you know that's what happened. They're not even all the videos you see online, those fucking tanks got the big ass Israeli flag on it. I wonder who gave them ISIS gave it to him.
Yeah.
ISIS was like, you know what?
Well, what's ISIS stand for? Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.
Seriously. But that's a fact, bro. Like, no one, like, and then people still think this is America's best friend. Mm-hmm. They're our best friend. You know, fucking, if you still believe that, you should have, you know what? I believe in a woman's choice, and your mom chose wrong, all right? She definitely chose wrong on that fact. If you believe that fucking country is America's best friend, you're fucking nuts. So, shit, this is fucking pretty good conversation. We're getting kind of deep in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, you do most of the talking, but I just want to let folks know that we will get more into these kind of things, and we'll come a little more prepared on the next episode, right?
I mean, I feel like I was
No,
prepared.
you're well prepared, man. Me not so much, but we'll get there.
We're getting there, yo. We're gonna be on Rumble.
Bear with us here.
You know, listen. Oh, my mom's calling me. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to
I guess
fucking.
that's the cue.
That is the cue, bro. We'll be good. We're out.